Field in Green Bay. Time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he brings us out. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jacobs going to try the middle. Able to slither by. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Love. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his 2nd one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And after an Achilles injury robbed him of playing most of last season, Hall of Fame career. We know it won't be easy, but the Jets have great optimism not only for Aaron Rodgers, but for the team. If he plays the full season, they believe they're truly a playoff team.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He finds Watson. It's caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their 1st drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And that's going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down.
And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll give to Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Third and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On first down, Rodgers. Connection made to Ruckert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left is Wilson. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pass pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the...
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Xavier Gipson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The ball under 32. It's second. 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Love. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Love, they go play action now. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Love now.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing. Love.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
that time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy, no matter what, though.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
An 11-yard touchdown.
and the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Rodgers.
That one taken in by Corley.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. To the right, this return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now Love going to change things up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This completes to Corley.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this.